1 2 check check 1 2 check check 1 2. What's today's date? Is 07 24 07 24 26. Dover crane, load that up. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Okay, so let's get a BZ going. Maybe in the back. What's up, Rubber Duck? First one to... Man, you got here quick. Man, you got here fast. Now, why won't this attach? What's going on here? Oh, that's weird. How about over here in the front? Rampage, what's up, brother? What's good, man? Dude, what's going on with this thing? Rampage, we're gonna do sonar later. Whatever they call that. Whatever they call that game. Dude, I just attached it. What's going on? There we go. Docking. What's that thing? Mobile processing? This is a 3-ton situation here. Definitely going to need to get... Okay, so should be able to undock. Ah! I was afraid that was going to happen. Do I not have guidance control? SAS is on. Now, why wouldn't I? Oh, maybe because the maybe because this isn't connected. What is that? It's trying to be a crane, but how come I can't drive it remotely? Enable steering direction normal motor. Motor disabled. Motor enabled. Motor enabled. Motor. Oh, okay. Motor enabled. Motor enabled. Motor enabled. Kerbal. Alright, revert to vehicle Sam space hangar. Yeah, I'm trying to make a but non-stop. No worries, man, no worries. You know how it is, you just get in here when you can. Alright, we gotta find a safer way to deploy this. Is there a safer way to deploy it? Might have to attach a structural thing here. This is proof of concept. Oh, jeez. And I got mods in the TikTok chat. Don't fall for that spammy stuff, chat. It must work because people be spamming all the time, chat. It must. Now we're gonna get it to the Mun. Not the Mun. We're trying to get it to Duna. The Mun. I'm trying to like actually. Let's see here. Bam. I'm trying to build something here. It's kind of more of a temporary solution. Girder, I-beam plate. There we go. Dang, structural needs some help. Is there no like T function? Let's see what else we got here. I need a particular. There we go. That's what I need, maybe. I don't know. There's no like L shape? I need like an L shape. Honestly, this is going to go in the back probably. There we go. Why won't it attach? You know, sometimes, a lot of times you're just fighting the game. The game doesn't want to cooperate. I just wanted to attach it right here and it won't let me. But there is a spot for it. Oh, yeah, I had it for a second. Alright, let's start over. Let's start over. Let's do a docking port. Yeah, we're still working on that Duna debris thing. It's just a situation. Mobile processing lab. There we go. There we go. Save. Launch. For Duna, yeah. Yeah, it's for Duna. So we're trying to pick up this debris for this contract we're working on. The problem is, it's really not the idea of picking it up, because there's many ways to do it. I think what we're discovering is what's the least janky way to pick it up, because you could like string a bunch of robotic parts together, but then then the robotics is gonna break. You know what I mean? The robotics is gonna break, so you have to design something that's gonna be as least prone to failure. At least prone to failure, and then you'll be okay. So this is the debris that we're picking up, right? This is the debris that we are picking up. Yeah, we're playing career mode, yep. So we found this crane arm. So let's say the crane mod is I forget. I'm gonna have to go look it up here in a minute. So let's say we're on Duna, right? Let's say we're on Duna and we... Okay. Now, we gotta pick this up, right? So then we got... I haven't really... In-flight what? Baseballs. Yeah, I know. I don't remember picking difficulty. I thought it was... I didn't know there was multiple difficulties to it. Because I did read about that recently. I was like, oh, man. Maybe there's multiple difficulties of this thing. But I don't remember what I picked. PRE. LMP. Bon Voyage. PRE. Here we go. I don't know how to operate this thing. What's up, PK? We're still working on that Duna thing. And we built something. Now, how do we... Let's see, 0. Shoulder roll. What's minus 10? Alright, so we want to go plus 10. Minus 10. Let's see, arm roll. Okay, we don't want to do that. Minus 10. Plus 10. Okay. So arm roll, shoulder roll, and arm roll. Shoulder roll, arm fold. Okay, we don't want to arm fold and we don't arm roll. I'll stop. Okay. Wrist tilt, wrist rotate, pinch. Elbow lateral. We don't want that. Elbow bend. We don't want that. Wrist tilt. We don't want that. How do we get this thing to... Oh, interesting. Okay, I might as well take that off. What mod is that? I forget. I'll have to look it up here in a minute. So we want to... Wrist pinch. No, it's not wrist pinch. Wrist, wrist, elbow, elbow, arm fold, arm roll, shoulder roll. Okay, this is what we want, I think. Is that turning? Yeah, that's the turning. Yeah. I wish there was a button to reset it all. Okay, so that's a shoulder roll. Arm roll. Okay. Not following exactly what's happening. Okay. Now what? Now we want to go elbow roll. Yeah. Elbow roll. And minus 10. And then we want to go wrist rotate. Nope. That's not the one. Actually, maybe that's the one. Wrist rotate. A little slow. I wonder if there's a way to go faster, but hey. Either way. Wrist roll, boom. Wrist roll, wrist rotate. Nope. Wait, what's wrist tilt? Oops. Pinch, so wrist, wrist, elbow bend. Nope. Elbow bend, elbow lateral. Elbow lateral, okay. Elbow lateral, lateral, boom. Wrist rotate. Wrist tilt. It's wrist tilt. Okay, now. Wrist rotate. Stop. Oh, if you hit it multiple times, it goes faster. Okay. One, two. 1, 2. Wrist tilt. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Wrist tilt, elbow bend. Nope. Elbow bend, elbow lateral. Okay, how do I bend this one? Elbow roll? We don't want that. Elbow arm fold. Okay. Maybe arm fold. Well, it's a little confusing. Arm fold, arm roll. What's that? Oh, it goes up and down. Okay. I'll stop. Okay, then we're going to do elbow bend, right? Nope. We're going to do wrist tilt. Nope. Wrist rotate. Nope. Elbow bend. Nope. Hey, what's up, Stefan? Elbow roll. I'll stop. Okay. So I want that to hinge down. Wrist tilt. No. It's not wrist tilt. It's not elbow bend. 1. Let's see here. 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it has more points than it does orientation. So I'm a little confused about what's what. That's that. Yeah, that's weird, chat. And there's certain things you can't bend. And I'm not clear on what you can bend and what you can't. Because right now I should be able to... I want to see this point right here. I want to hinge that down. What's up, Jebediah? Right here, I want to hinge down to grab this thing. And I don't think there's a hinge for that. You know what I'm saying? Is it rover? Yeah, and I can't figure this out. Here, hold on. Patience, patience. That's not it. Patience. Which one's that one? So shoulder roll, arm roll. That's a weird hinge to not be able to control. You got stuck in orbit forever? Maybe you have to use 2 other joints instead of the one you want. Yeah. All right, let me rethink this whole thing. Let's back it up. Okay. Elbow roll. Okay. Where is it going? I feel like I screwed it up. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? What the heck? I'll stop. Let's start from the beginning. So this one moves that whole shoulder. Okay. The next one moves that particular one. Got it. The next one moves that one. Got it. The next one moves... It skips. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, but it skips a whole section. Got it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Elbow lateral skips another section or 2. Elbow lateral, wrist tilt, wrist rotate, elbow bend. That's a weird... I think it skips stuff. Elbow bend. Okay, let's see. Because maybe we can rotate... Oh, there's nothing we can rotate, I don't think. Only here, maybe here. But nothing can be rotated. So, if I'm reading this correctly... Yeah. What is this one? Nope. It's out of order, okay. Elbow roll. Yeah, this is the menu I have, but it's confusing. Because I'm confused. It doesn't go in order. And I think that's throwing me off. And I think one of them is doing the same thing. I swear one of them is doing the same thing. So this one I want to move. Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one right here. Not that one. Yeah, so the elbow roll and the elbow nope. Elbow lateral is the one I want, I think. Okay, now I want this one. Wrist tilt, so that's a wrist. So what is up with this hinge? Hold on, I'm going to reserve it to launch. We've been doing that 17 minutes. What's poppin', Mr. Bears? Something. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong, which I am, or is it the game? Because you don't have access to each. Dock. Enabled. Enabled and enabled. Oh, dang. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Dang. My bad. My bad. What's up, Scott? Jose, what's up? Thanks, Scott. You've been clearing some major hurdles, huh? Yeah? That's good, man. Oh, it's very sensitive. I don't think it should be this hard. But for some reason, we're stuck on this thing. Alright. Let's try this again. We got shoulder roll copy. Oh, that shoulder roll. What? Are you sure? I'm so confused right now. Wait, let me observe this. It's definitely passing that. $289, nice, man. Scott's rocking it, huh? Alright, so I'm more confused than before. Okay. And then it just skips a bunch of, oh, I see what you might have to do. How you might have to do it. Because at that point... So I think what you have to do is... I think what you have to do is, what a funky situation. I wish there was a way to reset it. Maybe there is. I think it's called construction mod, or construction, or what's it called? I don't think I actually know. I'll have to look it up. Okay, there we go. I think that's what I want. But I need to turn the wrist. Wrist rotate. There we go. Now, is there a way for me to... I don't think so. No Face, what's up, man? Okay, now I should be able to go back to the elbow roll. Nope. The arm fold should do it. There we go. I think we're getting the hang of it now. I think we're getting the hang of it. Arm fold. Alright, I think we're getting the hang of it. I think we're getting the hang of it. It's taking a minute. It's taking a minute. Flight stick instead of... Oh, that'd be amazing. I don't know. I'm really new to the mods. Excuse me, it's my first time using the mod. But that would be... That would be fantastic. I have to look that up. I think I'm starting to get used to it though here. I think. You know what's weird is elbow bend. Nope. They don't represent every joint that you see. Because right here I need to turn this down. And it won't let me. Like this hinge right here doesn't I don't think that hinge moves. I don't think there's an input for that particular hinge. Let me see. No. Yeah, I don't think there's a... I need that hinge to go down. Rotate another joint. This hinge and this hinge don't seem to have... Okay, so those four. I think that's what's throwing me off. Okay, we have to bend here. I think that's what's throwing me off. Yeah, and then there's no, all right, hold on. Let me sit up straight and really focus on this, because not every hinge is represented. Because you would think this hinge right here would go down, but you don't have a down hinge. So then if you don't have a down hinge, how are you supposed to like pick something off the ground? Like, I don't need that to rotate. Okay, so maybe that has to rotate. Yeah, this is weird, chat. This is a weird... This is a weird mechanic. Am I missing something? Can you guys see what I'm talking about? Okay, that one goes down. Yeah, that's weird, man. I feel like I can't do this properly. So, how am I supposed to aim? Maybe it's, excuse me, maybe it's not supposed to be on the top of the rover, on the side. I think it might go down with only one hinge that goes up and down. The side, maybe a side? Yeah, I don't know. Is that how it's supposed to be, on the side? But let's imagine, oh, maybe you're right. Maybe that orientation... Yeah, James, I'm wondering if you're right about that. Because I can't see a scenario where I even point down to pick something up. Let's go on the negative side of it. You'd have to get, like, you'd have to clip through. Or it might have to be on the front. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. So maybe it's not supposed to attach over to... Okay. That might make sense, actually. That might make sense. My brain was like, why can't I do what I think I need to do here? So this is like a... Let me see here. Let's put this back on. We're going to put the ladder back on. But for practical purposes, let's just do that. Let's do right. What is he going to do? All left. Yeah, I was trying to. Well, that's what I was trying to do from the top. I just couldn't figure that out. It might be a front thing. Look at that. I think you're right about it being in the front. How do I undo this? Still left. I think you're right. I think it's not meant to be. That's going to change our design quite a bit. Let's see here. Ladder. Well, I'm hoping the rover is just big enough to be able to deal with it. You know what I mean? What's up, AK? All right, so breakthrough. That is not meant to be attached to the top of anything. That's meant to be detached to the side. Now it's probably going to make sense. Probably, hopefully. Probably and hopefully. Enable. Enable motor, undock. Okay. Now, let's do this. Okay, let's just back off it a little bit. Okay, now. How come it's not moving? Okay. Okay. Now something's funky. What's funky? Okay. Now what? Now what's the problem? There we go. Okay, stop. Chat, I don't understand what's happening. Okay, let's do that to center it up. Okay. Once we find out, we might just need to copy the numbers. The hinges are funky, and maybe you're supposed to grab it from the side. Maybe you're supposed to grab it from the side. Because I'm not seeing a version of this where we grab it up and down. Maybe I'm just doing this wrong. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. A little bit weird. A little bit weird, but I think we might be able to get it. Okay, so then now... Now, is this not, this isn't magnetic, is it? So you actually have to grab this thing. This is, I might have the wrong part on here. I might need something magnetic. Because, I thought it'd be, you know the grabber. I thought it would be like the grabbing junior or whatever. You could just grab it, but I don't think this is gonna attach like the grabber. Does that make sense? Yeah, there is a pinch. Oh, it gets bigger. Oh, yeah, you're right, Brock. Well, not much bigger, but it got bigger. Chat, what's the problem now? What's the problem? I don't think it's going to grab it, right? It's too big. Maybe we have to come like over it a little more. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was like I thought it would be like, the advanced grabbing unit where it just kind of sucks into it. I thought it would be like that, but it is not like that. Oof. Yeah, the plan is to attach it, but this is kind of like I don't think this is going to do it because it's not the advanced grabbing unit mechanic. Does that make sense? It's like too big to grab. And it's okay, yeah. All right, well, we learned our lesson there. It's not It's unfortunate. I don't think we can use that thing. Magnetic. Can I attach a magnetic? Yeah, that might be. That one's a little funky. I don't know if I like that guy. You know what I mean? Pow crane. Let's try this thing. Rotate, boom, horizontal. Okay, this is a easier. This looks like it's easier to manipulate. Let's check this thing out. Winch into the upright. I think we need a winch. Alright, this one has less stuff to mess around with. So rotate. Good, okay. Rotate, boom. Okay. Horizontal. And vertical. Oh, okay. This is going to be a little easier, I think. That other one was a little funky, so horizontal. Oops, want to go the other way. We do need a precisely, and then the boom can come in. Let's have it come in a little bit. And let's have it go down. So we want vertical or horizontal? Vertical. Bam, bam. Okay, and then enable magnet strength. Yeah. Nice. Put the magnet all the. Whoa, it's very, very angry. It's a good thing we're testing this. Disable targeting. Whoa! Okay. I don't know what enable targeting, disable targeting means. Chat, this mission is getting tough, man. What are we gonna do? I think this is more promising than the other thing here. Motor. Full brake. Dock, undock. Okay. And then honestly, all we have to do is just horizontal. All stop, boom. I don't know what enable targeting means, but let's get nice and close. And then really we can just enable the magnet. It just doesn't seem very strong, you know what I mean? Like it seems very precarious. And let's try horizontal. Nope. Oops. Accidentally reattached it. Disable magnet, okay. Horizontal. Vertical. Oops. Vertical, please. So how came I can't undock? There we go. And then let's go vertical. Let's turn on the magnet. Can it lift it? Oops. It can lift it. It's a dude, it's not very. Okay. we're getting somewhere, but it's not very. Let's increase the magnet strength and see if that helps keep it stable. I think it does. A little bit. Dang. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Chat, how are we going to do this mission? The claw's not big enough. The magnet, I don't know if the magnet's going to work. It's too jank. This is interesting. And max magnet 25 strength. Is there a rectangular pod option? What do you mean by that? So if you're kind of like wondering what we're doing, we have this piece of debris that we have a contract to pick up on the surface of Duna. So we have to fly to Duna and then pick it up somehow. We tried to build a ship and we tried to... What did we try to do? I think we tried to grab it with a Grabitron. You know what I mean? Magnet 25. We tried to do it with an advanced grabbing unit, and it grabbed it, but it wouldn't... We just had no good control on it. You know what I mean? I wonder if we could then attach a grabber onto this, because that would be ideal. You know what I mean? That would be ideal. Okay, so let's imagine so let's imagine we picked it up, and this is doing pretty good. This is doing pretty good. 25%. So we're there. We're on the planet. We picked it up, and now we have to drive it to the location, right? So we're driving to the location, etc., etc., etc. Now, what we need to do, and here's what I'm thinking. Whoa. Steady now, steady. Wow. Okay. Now what we need to do is we got to put it on the spacecraft once we get there, right? So let's say we parked right next to the spacecraft, and let's say we want to go rotate this way. Let's say the spacecraft is to our right. So we rotate this thing nice and slow. We're not in a rush. Rotate this thing nice and slow. It's a little stuck. And then we're going to have to rotate something. I'll stop. Okay. And here's the problem. We can't... Vision, what's up? Cradle for the vehicle so it can be safe while it drives. That's a good idea. And we could even dock it like we had it. You know what I mean? Like... We could have an engineer put a docking thing on the back and dock it, kind of like tow it. Or we can make a tow vehicle. I think you need a dock to avoid the jank. Because really a lot of this is trying to avoid the jank, right? Now, how do we get it on? How do we get it on the spacecraft? Because there isn't much room to work with here. You see what I'm saying? Like, now what? Because ideally, this hinge would hinge right here. You attach it to the connection point on the ship. Yeah, that's what I want to do. What I want to do is be able to dock it on the ship somehow. I don't know. I don't know what that's going to look like. Yeah, that's the thing. The height isn't very good. Like even now, and here's part of the problem with the game is the jank you have to work through, right? Because I'm trying to raise it. I don't think it's powerful enough to raise. Doesn't seem powerful enough. It seems like the vertical's broken now. Oh, there we go. That's horizontal? I'm so confused. Then what's vertical? What about two magnets side by side? Try to attach it? Yeah, I'm going to try to attach it, but I want to see how we can even attach it. You know what I mean? Like we have very little control of this crane to be able to attach it. But at least we're not tipping over, that's the thing. So if we use this, we would have to attach it like that, which is like an awkward docking. We don't have the rocket made yet. We're just trying to see how we can even pick it up and place it. I was hoping to make this go vertical and I would put it inside a ship, but this doesn't go vertical. And if this would rotate, we would be money. Yeah, we tried the grabber. The grabber wasn't big enough. Okay, interesting. We got some interesting concepts coming. Advanced grabbing unit. If the advanced grabbing unit can attach to the... Watch this. We might have to jerry-rig this. But even then, we still have some issues. Okay, so the advanced grabbing unit won't... Beezy. Come on, Beezy. We need you. We need you, buddy. Let me attach this to that. The grabbing unit does, but not the thing we tried to use. Does not grab automatically. Tough mission, chat. Tough mission. If I could put a BZ in a grabbing unit, we'd be all set. But I can't. They won't let me do that. We're going to Duna. Don't give up, chat. Don't give up. Man. The claw. Let's see if we can do something. Let's go back to the claw. Well, anyways, we got the claw. Dang. I do have a winch. Hold on, chat. Hold on. There's a little something. It'll let me attach a BZ to this thing, but not the crane. Alright, hold on. This could be interesting. There we go. But jankiness, right? But looks like we can attach a BZ attachment here, which might put the claws in the way, right? So, chat, what are some other solutions? Adjustment. The magnet's not going to work because we need to pick up precisely and drop off precisely. Does that make sense? The lower and raise the coupler. Lower, so you couple it, and then how would we raise it? Is there a way to do that? Construction. Okay, we have the claw here. Maybe. Forklift. Well, what's the forklift gonna do? Come on, attach, deploy. Cool concept, cool concept. Yeah, I don't think it helps us at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Or will it? Maybe. Maybe. Chat, maybe. But even if we did get it on there and we're trying to... Putting it on the ship, I think, is what we're trying to look at. So you put it on the forklift and you lift it up to the ship, and then what? I want to be able to grab it and dock it into the ship. So we can pick it up with the magnet. We can pick it up with the... we can pick it up with the magnet. We can pick it up with the forklift. We got a magnet, we got a forklift, we got a crane. And if I could have put a grabbing unit on here, then we'd be set. Or hopefully set. So they won't let me put anything on here. Because then if we could attach something to here... The magnet picks it up, but then that's all it does. I need something to be able to manipulate. Hmm. It's a tough one, chat. Tough one. Alright, let's sit up straight. Whoa, I was like slouching. Everybody, posture check. Posture check. Holy smokes. Magnopad, Magnopad, yeah, chat. I'm not seeing a. Not seeing a good solution. I guess we have to figure out how. I was hoping to put it inline into the vessel, because we're landing inline, like vertically, a vertical landing. If we could do a space plane, that could be an interesting proposition, because we could just drop it in the space plane. I just don't think a space plane is going to be easily landable in Duna. Yeah, vertical. Yeah, flavor. Vertical is I think the goal. I don't think we can do it horizontally. Chat, I don't think a space plane is going to work though. Construction. Kerbal attachment system. Cable bracing. What is this going to do? Cable hook. Tow bar. Yeah, that vertical is the challenge, man. Vertical is the challenge. Man, this is like a really hard mission that can't give up on. Like, I'm really into this mission now. The challenge is challenging me, and I must complete it. Maybe we use stock parts. Stock parts, you make a structure, you put a cable system on it, you lift it up. But again, then how do you manipulate it on there? So for example, here's what I mean by that. You use stock parts with a little robotic. You throw, whoa, that's huge. Forget that. So for example, bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, and then it needs a something. It's gonna need. How come we don't have any box parts? This is, I mean, it's getting too big, right? But proof of concept is, we're doing proof of concept. Telescopic joint. Telescopic, okay. Won't let you attach anything to it. Yeah, and that's like vision. That's like the problem with the game, is that would be a correct thing to do. But I think what we're learning is some of the robotic DLC breaks along the way. It'll break for some arbitrary reason. It's going to break by the time you get to Duna, and then it won't hinge or it won't. So at a technical level, it's a fantastic idea. But just having messed with its a few times, I go, the robotic parts are not to be trusted as a primary system. Fatigue life, yeah, exactly. As a primary system, I would avoid that. How come there's no like four-way boxes? Like, how are we supposed to build like what's this? Like, yeah, this guy. The girder hub. That's what we need. We need the girder hub. Okay, that's what I was looking for. We're just doing proof of concept at the moment. And then once we find out, at least in theory, a way to do it, then we'll go into some serious building. But right now, it's just proof of concept. Joint socket, portable cable bracing, pylon, grappling hook. Dock. Dock. Cargo. Chat, we might take a break and go take a spin around the moon or something. I don't know. Because sometimes after building a lot, you just got to take a break and launch a rocket. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to play this new submarine game that just came out. Got to get the crew online. Coyote. We're also messing with maybe doing a multiplayer Kerbal. We've been trying to figure that out. It's a little bit janky, but I think we have to fix the mods or I don't know, something. And then we'll be good to go, man. Multiplayer Kerbal might be a lot of fun. We'll have to give it a whirl or two. Multi-crew temp reports in one flight. Store it? Are you bringing it back or are you trying to transmit it? Kind of a couple ways to go out it. So yeah, bring it back. You just once you take it, it's just going to store in the device itself, right? You made a crane too? Ooh. Very nice. Okay, then what? Okay, so we get... So that's... Wait a second. Wait a second, chat. Wait a second. That's a good design. Wait a second. That worked really good. You know what we do? We forget the rover, although I do need a new rover at Duna. An updated rover. So we might still take the rover. Chat, forget the rover. We just put a winch on the inside of the ship. Yeah, Apple. Suck that thing in. Strap it down with some whatchamacallits. You know what I mean? I'm kind of concerned about a couple of things. Let me just think through that a second. It's the best option we got. Like, release cable, extend cable. Like, is it gonna break when we try to suck it in there? I guess we'll stretch, attach connector, retract cable. Yeah. It's like whatever this mod is, it has a docking aspect to it, which is better than the magnet, which is a little janky, which is better than the grabber, which wasn't happening, which is better than the grabbing unit, because we just could. Yeah, this is good. All right, this is good. Okay, so, all right, hold on. Breakthrough, Coyote, where you at? Oh my goodness, we got breakthrough, chat. Breakthrough. Here we go. Yeah, get this out of here. Get that out of here. Put a winch. I might put a winch in the back. Is the starship on later, or is that happening? We need what do we need? Data log. Is this the final? The ship? The thing? This is the real deal, huh? Dang, I didn't know they were doing that right now. Bon Voyage. Do we have a Bon Voyage on here? Yes, we do. We got a bunch of stuff. Next rover is going to have a funky little... Yeah, we got some ideas. But we're going to leave this like that for now. Might build a different type. That's awesome, man. I didn't realize it was happening right now. One in the back. Let's just go 4 in the middle, 1 in the front, 2 in the back. And that's fine, just because we can. Everything's auto-strutted. Are there struts that are lighter in weight than those beams? Yeah, well, the basic struts are pretty good. All right, we're going to have to custom design. Alright. Hold on, chat. Let me see here. We just had a breakthrough. This is a manned mission. We had a nice little breakthrough, chat. I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay. Launcher transfer, doing a layer 25, so we need about 3,500. 3,500. Can we do something for 3,500? So here's the deal. Alright, hold on. We might have to do some life support stuff, but so here's the idea, at least in theory, right? Again, proof of concept, very challenging mission we're facing. Cargo. Cargo, that's not what they want. We want payload. Payload, too big. How big is that mobile lab unit? Is it about that big? We can always pull it out and find out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that big, right? Okay, so we're gonna at least need to go that big. In the very least, that big. Do we have something a little? It's too big, right? Yeah, too big. Alright, what do we got? Logistics module. That doesn't do anything, right? That's payload storage. Alright, we need some payload options. Everything's getting smaller, huh? Cargo bay. Structural 2. Cargo bay. Cargo ramp. Garage. That's not what we want. Logistics module. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. A local warehouse, planetary warehouse. It's like cargo. Okay. Okay, cargo is payload. Got it. Cargo bay. This feels too big. Chat. Feels like a monster. That's what we want. At least, can we get away with one of these? No, we would need at least 2 of these. See how this mission's already getting a little crazy. This mission's getting a little crazy. Maybe we can do it for 1. You think 1's good enough? No. I don't think so. It's like barely good enough. Alright, let's go back to the MK2. What is this? The NCR2 cargo bay. Nose cargo bay. AC1 cargo bay is huge. 4 cargo bay. Yeah, I'm trying to make it as small and as big as possible at the same time. I know that's a little Maybe we have to use this awkward looking. It's a little lighter. Yeah, so that's gonna be about right? So here's the idea at least. Okay, here's the idea. So stand by with me for a second. Shoot, I need something structural. Something like what is this? An adapter. Okay, so something like that. Probably a little smaller than that. There we go. So then, in theory, that one is not going to be there. See, how do we get a... See, we're going to need an engineer to get out of the ship, though. See? Do you see what I'm saying? This mission is rough. Hmm. Empty space with reaction wheels. That's a good idea. That's not a bad idea. Hold on. So how am I going to get the Kerbal? Hold on. There's one thing we have to figure out. Is how to get him off the ship. Is there an adapter for this particular... whatever has happened? It's kind of a funky... We definitely need an adapter. I don't know that we have... Do the rounded cargo bay. That's a... We might have to do that, because... This is like an awkward... I think that's mainly for the space shuttle, or... A fairing might actually be a better idea, right? Oh, why not a fairing? Wouldn't a fairing work better than a... Chat, wouldn't a fairing work better than... Stage notes. I kind of feel like, well, I don't know if it's gonna. Nah, it's not gonna. We'd have to do the big fairing. We'd have to do one size up. Fairing's an interesting idea, though. Am I gonna see the? I might see it later, yeah, or I might watch it. We'll see. We'll feel it out. So here's the problem with this, though. How do I get a Kerbal? Because I have to have an engineer get off the ship for this to work. You see what I'm saying? I don't think the jetpacks work very good on Duna, do they? The docking adapter. So basically, this piece of fuselage is on Duna, and we have a contract to go pick it up. So we have to pick this up, put it in the ship, have a engineer. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do this right now. Dock. Oh, he's got one. Nice. Structural seams for the ladder. So they get off. They get. Oh, you know what? There's a big freaking ladder. Wait, hold on. On one of these mods. Let's see if this is possible. There is a massive ladder. I don't know if this is going to work, but. Anyways, let's put it here and lower the ladder. Woo! Yeah, that we... I don't know, man. I don't know. Sacrifice one engineer. We gotta figure this out, man. Oh, so that stays there. That's interesting. So that I was hoping that would clear out of the way, so we could test out the. I want to test out picking it up. You know what I mean? So that decoupler is not going to work, or that separator. So what I might do is a small decoupler. And I should be able to decouple it. Rounded cargo bay. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know if this is going to work here. I can't grab the cable. Trying to grab the cable, man. Come on, man. Climb the rest of the way, man. All right. How can we do this just real simple? Like, I don't know. Probably something structural. Probably something like, I don't know. That's going to be too big. One of these. Can we throw a BZ on this? Looks like we can throw a BZ. Throw a separator. Yeah, we've been trying the crane out, but man, we were just having a hard time with it, to be honest. The crane that we have, the claw's not big enough to grab it. Then we switched to a magnetic one, and it was a little janky. Didn't have really good control. Actually, the best situation we've run into so far. Yo, Coyote, you in the chat? The best situation we've run into so far is doing the winch, which we're testing out right now. So chat, let's imagine we're on Duna, right? We made it to Duna. Engineer has to get off the ship, okay? And then we put an attachment on here. You know what I mean? And then we come over here. It's probably going to tip over, but it's a proof of concept at least. $3 meters a second. Let's go to like 1 meter a second. Oh, come on. You seriously went through? So I can't even grab it? Okay, this is a good test because we need to be able to grab the winch. We need to be able to grab the winch, chat. I can't remember if I added that after the stream or did I have them before? I don't remember. That might not be worth it. Let's see here. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Cargo bay. Payload. It's 2 tons. That's rough. 2 tons? 1.5 tons. 3 tons. Probably 1.5 on dude. That's a good point. Tripod. That's a good idea. These are all good ideas. I like what we're doing here. Kerbal attachment system, which is different from construction because that'll weld. Kerbal attachment. So we're going to do this. Okay, and then we're going to do come on, BZ, work with me here, man. Work with me here. There we go. Come on, come on. Why did you change orientation at the last second? Alright, watch this. Watch this. Let's see if this does anything. Darth, what's up? Alright, so in theory, boom, right? In theory, we go like that. We go like this. This is just a kind of like a proof of concept. This is purely proof of concept, right? Let's go ahead and bring up the ladder. On Duna, we were able to push it. I don't know if we'll be able to push this on Earth. That's interesting. We could push it on Duna, but not here. Huh? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I think this is called Kerbal Attachment System. And I know this is we would position this better. We just want a proof of concept right now. This this is just proof of concept. Cannot lock the conductor not aligned. What does that mean? Yeah. It's hold on, I want to see if it'll lock in. But that's proof of concept right there. Kind of worked. Yeah, that's all we were looking for. We're looking for the kind of work before we go deep into the build. Because the robotics are very questionable. Those can be janky. The crane wasn't working very well. The crane wasn't working very well. What else? The magnet wasn't working very well. We wanted something that was a little robust, and this seems to be a good situation we got going on. A ladder might be a good stability, that's true. And it feels like it's out of the way enough. I don't know, we'll see. I guess we'll just... I wish I could pull it in slower, and it seems like you can. Wait, hold on. Let's retract the cable. 1 meter a second. Why isn't it 3 meters a second? Why can't I do it? Oh, you can do. Oh, you can do it manually. Okay. I like it. So watch this now. Watch this. Chat. Watch this. Talking about the game full screen? Yeah, it's in there. It's in the settings somewhere. This is called Kerbal Attachment Systems, and it seems pretty robust. Like the other crane stuff was a little questionable. I could see like some light use case. Is that the word I'm looking for? Some light use. But when it comes to like you need this to work type of thing, we're having trouble figuring that out. That's the problem here, huh? Oh, extend, retract. Oh, my bad. I'm doing the wrong way. Oops. It's clipping through, which I'm not a fan of. Anyways, I think we have proof of concept. I think we have. What's up, Kyle? What's good, man? Yeah, I think we have proof of concept, chat. I just wanted to confirm that, though. I wish I could move this. Wait, hold on. Something's happening. Something's happening. It seems like it's going to attach really well. Oh, easy, brother. We might as well confirm. The Kerbal government really wants that data. Yeah, it must be some type of secret stuff. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need struts. Yeah, that's for sure. Woo! So let's do it on this side. Connector. Come on, man, get in there. Oh, something's blocking it. Chat, something's always messing up with our little experiment here. Come on, man. We just need like a half an inch away. It would be good. So flicking around, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Can I yank it off? Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a good idea. It looks like we can attach it anywhere, which I love. So that's cool. Yeah, chat, so far the Kerbal attachment system seems to be the way to go. Dang. Dang. Where'd that cable go? Hmm? Come on, man. Woo! I think the winch broke. We're working on a proof of concept, but our tests are just being a little ornery. Proof of concept is picking up some debris from the planet. I think the test is good enough. We might just go start building our... We got it the first time. There we go. Dude, that's a great mod. It feels robust. You know what I mean? Like everything. Sometimes things feel janky. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I would think that doing a gravity would make it easier. So that's a good thing. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Let it settle. Let it settle. Let it settle. Alright, so this is important. Cannot lock the connector not aligned. So that's an interesting problem we're going to have. So what's the problem? Not aligned. Oh. We have to wait till it settles? It's not locking in, right? Okay, so that's a problem. Cannot lock the connector not aligned. Okay. It's so when we tested it on the other thing, it clamped in. Like this clamped into that. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get a good look in here. What's up, Coyote? Oh, it's upside down. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, I didn't realize it was like that. Okay, okay. No problem. No problem. All right, just a minor detail. Hold on, just a... I didn't realize, chat, that what we were looking at was this being like that. Okay, so then what? How do we do this? It has to be up and down. Okay, so that's funky. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. We're just trying to do this proof of concept, and we'll be ready to do some. That game actually looked decent. I just was running around the sub. I didn't do anything. I was like, oh, this looks like it could be fun. I didn't have much expectation. What is this? A portable cable brace. What is a portable cable brace? It's not going to do anything. A winch, a cable hook. Don't know what that does. Here's another winch. Let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? What the? So that's going to go straight down, right? Just for the time being, we're going to throw on like a little counterweight. That won't let us. Okay. Oh, it's on top. There it is. Okay, chat, let's see if this is a smaller winch. Let's see if it's powerful enough to do its thing. Come on, go the other way. It's being ornery. Oh, come on. I just want to test it, man. Come on, let me test it. I don't think it's... it's too heavy for me to push, I think. Alright, well that didn't go very good. And a probe core, yeah. Oh, so we can roll the... So roll the... I see what you're saying. Like a remote guidance? Oops. Well, let me just do it one more quick time now that we're here. It's just got to roll. There we go. It needs to roll a little bit. That probably is going to work. right there. Two winches for redundancy. Oh, say more. What do you mean? Should I attach there? Yeah. Well, I don't think Duna's going to be the problem. We just want to. If it's going to work on Earth, I am assuming it's going to work on Duna. You know what I mean? Attach it to the side. I think that's a good idea too, actually. There we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. There we go. Looks like it's holding pretty good. Holding pretty good, chat. Boom. And it's docked up. Nice. Chat, proof of concept complete. Proof of concept complete. That's what we're doing. That's the plan. It took us like 2 days, 3 days to figure this out. And again, the problem wasn't so much because you guys had a lot of great ideas. You guys had some like use the robotic parts, use the grabber. It's the idea isn't the problem. It's the game finding a way that feels robust, that it's not going to break between from here to there, from here to Duna. Those robotic parts will probably those hinges are going to break. You know what I mean? From here to there, those hinges are going to break. We just slapped some. We slapped some. What do you call it? Struts on that thing. Yeah, the Kraken. Yeah, chat. Proof of concept. Now we're going to have to make sure that we have to have an engineer get on the ground. So that's a thing. Or we sacrifice an engineer. I don't know. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Nice. Man, I was wondering if we were going to be able to accomplish this. We might take the rover anyway because I need an updated rover with Bon Voyage. It's a new mod, and the mod it does autopiloting. So you remember we did that rescue mission? We could have had that rover pick them up and take it to the ship, but since it didn't have Bon Voyage, we couldn't use the rover. So I'm going to send a new rover there while we're there with the Bon Voyage attachment. My engine below my setup, yeah, we're gonna have to figure the rest out. We just got to get that acquisition proof of concept, and we've got the proof of concept. So I'm excited, man. I think we're ready to. And I don't mean to be a dead horse, but it's the Kraken that really set this back. You know what I mean, like. trying to avoid the, but that Kerbal attachment system seems pretty robust. Like I feel like it's locked in there. You know what I mean? And then we'll throw some struts. And then I think we'll be good to go. Maybe we might put some structure inside, whether it's a reaction wheel. I don't know. Maybe something that's. We'll have to think about it. But it feels like it's. Feels like we're locked in, man. Locked in, ready to go. We still got a lot of engineering challenges in front of us, that's for sure. Felipe, we got a contract to pick up some debris on Duna. That particular thing that we have to go pick this up. There's some space trash on Duna that we need to pick up. So we were working on a proof of concept about how we were going to do that, and we fundamentally have it. We definitely have some design issues. Duna, recover. Duna, recover. I feel like we're, we still got a lot to work through. But, chat, I think we've gotten through a major hurdle. And the Kerbal attachment system is for the win right there. Land very close. Yes, we're gonna have to land very close. Although we're gonna send a rover too. Maybe we'll throw a magnet on the rover, or the tow vehicle. Let's go look at that real quick before we. We're gonna switch to a submarine game that a dev sent us some keys to check out this submarine game that's coming out. So me and Coyote are gonna play that here in a second, but we are gonna take a rover over there and chuck it on when we're landing, like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 meters. We'll chuck it out the back. We were working on picking it up anyway, like this. The submarine game is called Sonar. I don't know exactly when. We got to finish the Duna mission, so we'll be back to Kerbal for sure. But chat, we might. I don't know what the best thing to do is to drag it. I think it'll break. I don't think we can do an attachment and drag it. Who's Rocky? Oh, from he's cool, man. He's cool. Construction. We might do. I don't know that we should do a forklift. Seems like it's going to be an issue. Amaze. A forklift, would that be helpful to pick it up? Sounds just okay to me. I really like the winch. The magnet is just okay. Power crane. And maybe we put the magnet on there. Yeah, maybe we'll take this with us. Just to move it. Let's see if it can actually move. horizontal. I think whatever we do, we need to we might take the magnet just as a option. I don't know. I don't want to do that one. Those are too complicated. Should we? I mean, there's a winch idea, but what would we? We would have to. If we could throw a winch on this, we would be all set. You could have the best of both worlds. You could have a winch and a magnet. Kerbal attachment systems. No, there's no way you can attach it, but you can attach it on the back. Yeah, that's a... We'll consider this as a possibility. Don't know if we're going to commit to it, but it's a possibility. All right, chat. Time for me to take a little break, and then we're going to come back with a submarine game called Sonar. We are not done with Kerbal by any means. If you see us playing other games, we're not done. I don't even know if we've begun. We haven't even begun yet. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do, chat. We got a lot of work to do. So we'll be back. We'll be back. What's up, Mickey? Y6 Wheels? It seems more stable, but I don't know. We could probably think about that one. Kerbal tonight, we'll see. We'll see how this submarine game goes. If we like it, we might mess with that. If we don't like it, maybe we'll... Yeah, thanks, guys. We'll be back with the submarine game very shortly. Probably 10 minutes. We'll be back. 10 minutes. Sonar is the name of the game, yep. It's not out yet, chat. It's hot off the presses. Come watch the stream. Exclusive stream. Actually, other people might be streaming it, but it's not out yet. You should come check it out. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back.